What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be way different than my other videos, but I've had a few requests for this, so I just want to go over it really quick. This video is going to be about investing and how to snowball your money from the money you already make or have, and how to get that money to make you more money while you're doing something else. So like the whole passive income, wealth creation kind of thing. And so this is my kind of very summarized version. It's actually pretty easy, and I will tell you guys exactly how I do it as soon as you push the like button. It would really help me out, and leave a comment if you have any comments about this video. That also really helps the video get more views and promotes me to stop being lazy and actually make more videos. So that being said, basically, I have a strategy, and it's called push a button and wait. And I know that sounds really stupid and easy, but that's basically what you do. There's a thing called the S&P 500, which stands for Standard & Poor's 500, and basically what that is a index that basically tracks the 500 biggest companies in the United States stock market. These are companies you've heard of before, like Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, people who make your shampoo, like Procter & Gamble, people who make, like, Caterpillar, John Deere, I think. Tesla is actually just entering the S&P 500. So it's the 500 largest companies. So basically what my strategy is to find a index fund that tracks the S&P 500. So there's plenty of them. Probably the most popular one is SPY, SPY. There's also Vanguard. It's a company that has some iShares. You can do your own research on which one you want to buy, but basically get a brokerage account, and pretty much the one I recommend for the strategy I'm going to discuss in this video is Robinhood, and I will leave a link for a referral code down below. And if you sign up with an account and link your bank account, you get a free stock, and so do I, so that's good for both of us. I've gotten one before. I think it was a Groupon. It was like $5, but whatever, free money's free money, right? So it'll help you get started on your first investment. So that's always a plus. And so basically, you just make an account on there, on a brokerage account. It doesn't have to be Robinhood. You can also, there's Webull, E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab. Like, there's like all kinds of ones. Personally, I use Robinhood and E-Trade. They are both good for different things. E-Trade is way more complicated, but they do offer stuff that Robinhood does not have, like IRAs, bank accounts, savings accounts. The research capability is way more extensive on E-Trade, but it's significantly more complicated to use. So if you're just starting out, Robinhood's very easy to use and simple. You can also buy Bitcoin and Ethereum on Robinhood, which I don't think you can do on E-Trade. But the main reason that for Robinhood is that you can buy fractional shares. So like SPY today is at like $360 a share. If you don't have $360, you can't buy it until you have $360. But with Robinhood, you can buy fractional shares, so you can just buy $10 towards SPY, and you buy, one fraction of that share. So the strategy I'm going to talk about today is what I call the Netflix strategy. It's just something I made up 5 seconds ago. But basically, you probably have a Netflix subscription, or some kind of, Hulu or Amazon Prime, or some kind of subscription that you watch things on, or YouTube Premium. I know a lot of people probably have like multiples of those. So like what I did personally is I limited myself to, one. So I'll watch Netflix for a month and then cancel it, and then get a different one, Amazon Prime, and watch that and cancel it, and get Disney Plus, to watch The Mandalorian or whatever. And so I limit myself to one. So then that frees me up to, have an extra $10 a month to spend on stocks instead of streaming thing. So, I'm just going to go with it's $10 a month, just to make it simple, the math easy, and 7% a year rate of return, which is, going historically lower than the S&P 500's average of like 8 to 10% a year. So we'll just do 7 to be conservative. So say you spend $10 a month. Every month you put $10, so that's $120 a year, $1,200 in 10 years. So 10 years of paying $10 a month, you will have spent $1,200. But if you would put that money every $10 every month into SPY or S&P 500 tracked index, you actually have an extra $500 at the end of the 10 years. So you're like, okay, well, $500 is great, but 10 years is a really long time to get $500. Well, welcome to investing. Everything is slow. But the thing about investing is the first 10 years, you don't really make any money. But say you're 25, that's about the time I started doing stuff like this. I mean, it was a little different back then, but say you're 25 now, and you got 40 years until you're 65, and so you start doing this. So after 40 years, you spend your $4,800 on $10 at a time. The thing is, at 7%, you're actually gonna be at like 25 grand. So you get like a free 20 grand from just basically waiting. And that's basically what this strategy is. Obviously, that's $10 a month. When you're in your 20s, $10 a month is probably maybe all you can afford, but maybe you get a better job, maybe you get a raise at your company or whatever, or you make an extra couple $100 on a Saturday, and you can put a little bit more into the stocks as you go on. So obviously the more money you put in and the earlier you put it in, the exponentially more money you get later on. So that's the strategy I like to call the Netflix strategy. I know you guys, some of you asked me about how to invest and what it is, and I get questions about like Wall Street bets and stuff like that, and I'm just going to say my own personal opinion about that stuff. It's straight gambling. I do not advise anybody to listen to anything from that website, or I guess it's a Reddit or whatever. But those people are just gambling. You can gamble in the stock market super easily. There's things called options and margin trading, and basically you take out a loan and play with that. I don't advise any of that, especially when you're starting out. I know a lot of people who do options and stuff, and most of them lose all their money. So not really advising that. I don't really advise picking individual stocks. I mean, you can, but if you do that, make sure, one of the strategies I use is I will buy 50% of my portfolio. So the total money I have in my brokerage account will be SPY or like index funds that are pretty protected, and then the other half I'll like pick individual stocks that I think will do well or whatever, and I try to beat the other side. So that's a strategy you can do, or you can just buy, and buy index funds and just keep on buying $10 a month, or whatever, $100 a month or whatever you want. You get a bonus from work and put it in there or whatever, and that's basically all it is. It's push a button and wait. Nothing exciting. Yeah. So if you guys have any questions, or if you want me to go over any other topics about personal finance, or how to make money work for you, or strategies for getting out of debt, or how to make your life easier by buying things rather than other things, I'd love to answer those questions. So leave a comment down below and I will help you out the best I can. So thanks for watching, everybody. Please give us a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.